Hey folks, Wayne here, and we got another day of crazy things that happens around our country that most of you probably never even heard about, don't know about, but let's get into it. So, tow truck drivers, I know I've talked about tow truck drivers in the past, but my buddy just contacted me to tell me a new story that happened to him back in 2001. So, he and his family owns and operates a huge tow truck operation somewhere in Sacramento. And one day he got called out to a repossession. He had to repossess a $120,000 Mercedes Benz from a guy that lives in the Oak Park area in Sacramento, which is a really bad area. A lot of gangs live in Oak Park area. If you've ever been there, don't go there. If you haven't been there, don't go there ever again, because this is the worst place in this part of Sacramento that you could ever go into. So he went in there, him and his brother went there together to try and get this vehicle. And they found the vehicle out on the street. The guy literally came out of the house, handed them the keys, and he was acting really funny. So they just backed the truck up to it, lifted it up, put it on dolly, strapped it down, and started driving away. This guy walks out to the street with a handful of bottle rockets, lights them, and just starts shooting bottle rockets at the car. And they couldn't figure out why he was shooting bottle rockets at this vehicle. But they stepped on the gas, they got out of there, they pulled over, they went into the car, and they realized why he was shooting bottle rockets at the car. He had put over 5 gallons of kerosene in that vehicle. He had um, jugs filled halfway with kerosene with the lids off, sitting on the floor. He had four of them, one on in front of each seat, two in the back, two in the front on the floorboard, filled halfway with kerosene. And the seats, the up part up here was the doors, the interior, everything had kerosene all over this car. They opened the trunk, it was just soaked in kerosene. So he put it together that they were trying to catch the car on fire. That's why they were shooting the bottle rockets. Total craziness there out of Sacramento. Oh, we got to talk about what happened to a good friend of mine on Greyhound. Oh my goodness. So, a good friend of mine, he lives actually in Canada. And we went to high school together, and some things happened to his mother. She got sick, she got put in a wheelchair. He used to live with his father in Sacramento. But he decided to drop out of high school, go to Canada, move in with his mom, and finish high school so he could take care of his mom. Well, he's back in the United States. His mom just passed away about 3 months ago. My heart goes out to him, and my blessings go out to him. And if he ever sees this, he's a good guy. So he sent me a story that he took a Greyhound bus um, from the edge of Washington all the way up to Texas, where his father lives. And he ran into problem after problem after problem. The buses kept breaking down. It took him 5 days, people, to get from the edge of Washington and Canada border on a Greyhound to Texas. Over 5 days. And he was treated like crap all the way there. He lost his GoPros, a little case that he had his GoPros in. He was the last one off of the bus, but he forgot his GoPros on the bus. He was trying frantically to get those back, um, because all of his mother's funeral and everything were on those GoPros, and he lost everything. Uh, uh, the Greyhound would not help him get any of his stuff back. They ran around. They told him, we can't help you. They said, call customer service. When he calls customer service, they don't accept phone calls. It's just a recording saying, if you lost something on the bus, you have to submit in writing to us, and then we'll look into it further. I mean, it's gone, guys. Do not ride on a Greyhound. And if you do, don't take anything but the luggage that you're going to put on the bottom, and don't take anything on that bus with you. I have ridden Greyhounds in my younger days, and Greyhound treats people like garbage. Now, I admit they probably don't have the best of people riding Greyhounds here in California and around the country, but good people still ride on Greyhounds. That's our number one transportation. And these people pay like 40, 50, $100 a seat. And they don't need to be treated like crap because Greyhound don't know how to treat people. So stay away from Greyhound. I give Greyhound a fat 0 when it comes to people's safety, when it comes to people's concerns. They just don't have any communication at Greyhound. There is none. And when you try to get communication from anyone, they treat you like crap. They just tell you, oh, we can't help you. Go talk to this person. You go talk to that person. Go talk to this person. Call customer service. Their customer service stinks. Greyhound gets a fat 0 from me. I will never ride Greyhound again. And yeah, people, just be careful when you ride Greyhound. Make sure you got all your luggage and all your shit with you before you get up off of that seat and walk off. Because once you walk off and that bus drives away, you will never see your stuff again.